There are moments in our walk with God that we don't talk about. Moments where we fall, moments where we fail, moments where obedience feels heavy. And somewhere along the way, we were taught that falling means it's over. But what if it's not? What if the fall is not the end of the journey, but the beginning of transformation? This is for the believer learning how to walk, and the God who stays close when his child falls. Because when a child falls, a good father doesn't walk away. The journey doesn't end when you fall. It reveals what you believe about God after.
I will make it known to the whole world. Whole world. And with every sound I will shout it loud. Whole world.
This season is going to be all about the opportunity of the fall. Now, the reason I chose this season is because me personally, there was a lot of things that I felt like I was going through last year. Towards the end, it felt like everything was kind of going downhill because it's like I was going back to the old things I used to do, almost backsliding into the desires I had before that was in the flesh and everything like that. And there's a lot going on, whether it was like about finances or if it was about sin that I ended up falling in and everything like that. And just like other people, like when they fall back into sin, majority of the time they end up putting on shame, or they end up like feeling embarrassed, or they feel like they're not worthy enough, and they feel like they're a mistake, that they failed. But what if that failure is the start of growth? And that's what had me thinking, like, even though I fall, it's like, what do I do after the fall? Do I get back up, or do I stay down? So the opportunity of the fall is not all about what you did wrong, but it's all about how you get back up when you did wrong. And it's all about the opportunities after your failure as well, where we know that God is a loving Father, and every time when we fall, He encourages us to get back up, to run back to Him. So this season is all about the opportunities of the fall, where we are able to get back up, and we are able to embrace the love and the mercy that He has for us, and where we are able to truly see how failure is the start of growth and it's the start of formation as well. So I'm really need y'all encouragement, so that I'm able to stay consistent in this season of this podcast. As y'all know, the first season I only did like 2 episodes, and after that I started slacking and everything like that. But this season, it's a different season. It's a new season. I'm praying for consistency. I'm praying for actual growth. So can't wait for y'all to tune in for this season. And remember, this is the Transparent Walk, where transparency meets transformation. All right, see y'all later.